Hi, welcome to 21 Days of Prayer. I'm Alex Schuler, and I'm the Children's Director here at the River Church. Today, we are looking at John chapter 15. I love gardening. I love planting a vegetable garden and tending to it. I love planting flowers and a cut flower garden. I love all of it. I love to lay mulch. You're thinking I'm nuts. You're thinking I'm crazy. I know it may not be fun for everyone, but it's fun for me. I love to get my hands in the soil and work the ground. I think it's a lot of fun. It brings me a lot of peace, but I know it's not for everyone. The reason I'm talking about gardening is because John 15 focuses on the fact that God is the master gardener. And for me, someone who loves gardening, it creates a wonderful word picture in my brain. I'm going to read just the first couple of verses here. So let's look at John chapter 15, verses 1 and 2. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful. Allowing God to be the master gardener and to cut away branches and prune branches in your life isn't always easy. And sometimes it's hard to even recognize what needs pruning, what needs cut away. One of the ways I try to make myself aware of the areas in my life, or the branches, so to speak, that need pruning or cut away, is to pray scripture over myself. To ask God to bring awareness, to shine some light on those areas that need some pruning or refining, or maybe they need watered, maybe they need tended to. These are some of the scriptures that I pray over myself. I'm going to share them with you. Psalm 19, verse 14. May the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And here's the part that I really repeat often. We take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. We have to take those thoughts captive so that we are not held captive by them. In Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24, search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Another version says, point out any offensive way in me. And I love that version because it again gives me a word picture that the Lord is saying, right here, Alex, right here is where I need you to cut and prune away these branches so that they can become even more fruitful. I invite you to pray these scriptures over yourself today and ask God to point out the branches that need pruning or cutting. Do the hard work of preparing the soil so that God can plant the seed, and ultimately you'll see the harvest of fruit in your life. I want to look at a couple more verses here in John 15, verses 4 and 5. Remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Not only do we have to let God prune and cut away dead branches, but we also have to remain in him and align ourselves with what he wants for us and what he wants for our lives. I am praying, and I'm asking you to pray, that you would have the courage to put in the hard work and prayerfully consider the areas that need pruning or cut away so that you can produce even more fruit for his kingdom.